Hello everybody, welcome to Instant Reaction TV, where things get instant. I'm your host, Knife and Fresh, and thanks for tuning into today's show, What's Your Instant Reaction? Today, we're going to be talking about why Bad Girls Club lost ratings. Why did BGC lose ratings when it used to get such high ratings back in the day? Well, I'm going to give you the real scoop. You ready? Let's go right to it. Okay, now, Bad Girls Club started back in 2006. I want to say December 2006. I believe that's when season 1 started. I personally started watching Bad Girls Club around season 4. Season 4 is when I started watching Bad Girls Club. And what really stood out to me in that season, the first thing that stood out to me was there was a preview. When Akshay didn't used to be good at promos, there was a preview and there was this really, really big fight. It was Natalie versus Portia. And back in reality TV days, it wasn't too common that you saw fights actually get physical and that security let the girls fight. I mean, of course, Flavor of Love and they opened the doors, like, you know, girls like New York and Flavor of Love. They opened the door for Bad Girls Club, but even on that show, they never let them get physical. There was never any physical security. It was just arguments. But one thing that stood out to me about BGC 4, the first time, I want to say, that was the first physical fight I ever saw on reality TV. When I saw Portia and Natalie going at it outside in that preview, I didn't even know who the girls were yet. But I thought, these two girls are going crazy. Like, I remember so vividly, and you never saw fights like that back in reality TV. Back in 2009, it wasn't common to see fights like that. So I think what really made BGC 4 stand out was just the fact that they had that preview with Natalie and Portia going at it and throwing hands. They actually let them fight for like a good, I want to say 25 seconds. That was a really good fight. And yeah, that's what really stood out to me. So, of course, the first reason why BGC lost ratings, I mean, they used to get over 2 million viewers on ratings, is lack of fights. You're not letting the girls fight anymore. Any true BGC fan knows that fights make Bad Girls Club. Why would you not allow the girls to fight when that's what helps your show get ratings? It doesn't make any type of sense. Fighting helps Bad Girls Club. I mean, that's why most people watch. You watch the show to see these girls throw hands. You want to see these girls fight. That's what brings the ratings. So I want to say Bad Girls Club honestly fell apart, in my opinion, after BGC 12. During each season of Bad Girls Club, there's always that one fight that stands out the whole season. There's always that one golden fight. BGC 4, it was Natalie versus Portia. BGC 5, it was Leah versus Kristen. I mean, yeah, the fact that they even let them punch was a step in the right direction. BGC 6 was Wilmarie versus Nikki. They went around, they fought plenty of rounds, and security lit them. BGC 7 was Shelly versus Stassi. BGC 8 was Alive, the twins versus the house, Camilla versus Amy, you name it. BGC 9, as we all know, was Megan versus Rima at the beach. Megan versus Rima and Fallon in the house. Megan versus those two girls. That was so iconic. And when Andrea flipped Ashley by that table, she flipped her. She did like a 360 move and flipped her. That was iconic. Christina versus Julie honestly had a lot of fights. Christina versus Rima. Now that was a season with plenty of fights. Plenty of good fights. Plenty of good one-on-one fights. And why? That was because security allowed them to. BGC 10, Nikki versus Valentina, Valentina versus Nikki, that was a lot. BGC 10 had a lot of fight. BGC 11, Mimi versus Sam. BGC 12, Lauren versus Jayla. They went at it like basically the whole season. So up to BGC 4, because that's when I started watching, to BGC 12, there was enough fights each season for there to be at least one iconic fight. In my opinion, after BGC 12, Bad Girls Club 13 was a mess. Okay, that was a mess. Everything was a mess about that season. Personally, I think the cast could have been different. They could have chosen different girls. I feel like a lot of the girls' drama was played out in BGC 13. It was just like repetition of drama and drama and drama. If you want to do a good all-star season, choose some fresh faces. Make some new drama. Stop choosing the same girl. Choose other girls. Change the dynamic. Let it be fresh drama. I want to say Bad Girls Club 13 was the first season that I didn't even watch. I only watched like the first 4 episodes or the first 3 episodes of that season. I didn't even watch the rest. Bad Girls Club 13 was the first season where security was thick. I heard there was a rumor like after BGC 9, they got like a new production or new people over BGC. That's why they didn't let the girls fight. I don't know how true that is. I can't confirm that. BGC 13, security was so tight. They weren't letting the girls fight. The girls couldn't even argue about security coming. And I think that was a season you could have revived BGC. But BGC 13 security was so tight, they really let the girls fight, and you can't even think about that season having like an iconic fight. I understand that girls can get like in trouble and they can bleed and things like that or something like that, but it's Bad Girls Club. BGC from BGC 4 through BGC 12, you let the girls throw hands, okay? You let them fight, and there was never any major moment where a girl got knocked out or where a girl was unconscious. So there's no excuse for that. Now we have to understand, without Bad Girls Club allowing fights, BGC wouldn't even be iconic. A lot of the bad girls today, they have plenty of fans because of the hands that they have. So without fights, they wouldn't be known. They wouldn't be as iconic. Fights. So when you don't allow fights anymore, you're not only messing with your show, you're messing with the girl's potential. Low ratings, okay? I will blame BGC 13. Because that season has so many opportunities to have good fights, and security blocked it. And I feel like viewers got frustrated and they just stopped tuning into the show. So after BGC 13, Bad Girls Club 14 came along. Now this was Oxygen's chance to really revive BGC. After, it was about like more than a year, or at least 10 months, or close to that amount, almost a year, Bad Girls Club 14 came along. Now this is your chance to go to a different location and, you know, kind of go somewhere different and kind of surprise the fans. Of course, they went back to LA and they lived in an average house. But even on top of that, what really lacked that season for me, BGC 14 has so much potential. That season could have honestly gotten over 1 million views, or close to 2 million, with the right promo, with the right the right advertisement, with the right skill, with the right planning. Bad Girls Club BGC 14 was a season that they just didn't care about. I think another bad reason BGC lost ratings was, number 2, the trailers. The trailers were so good. Personally, my favorite trailer was BGC 10. That trailer was off the chain. You could see the girls fighting. You could see them changing. All types of things. But BGC 14, it's just like they didn't even try anymore. It's like they didn't even care. This is your time. Bad Girls Club has been done for like at least a year and a half before that. Now this is your chance to come back with a bomb trailer, show us some bomb fights, get the viewers excited. Why should we keep on tuning into BGC? They edited all the fights out. They didn't even show any type of fights. Now, if they were smart, what they should have done is they should have took the scene where Jayla socked Lauren in the face. They should have took that and they should have showed it somewhere in the trailer to have an iconic moment. That way, when you show things like that in the trailer, it gives people a reason to watch. Okay, this season has good fights. Okay, this season has good fights. This season looks exciting. Whoa, she got hands. Ooh, she knocked her out. Now we want to tune in because they're giving us a reason to watch. And they just the trailer was just average. The music was kind of whack, and it was just really soft pace for me. And I was like, if you really want to get viewers to watch BGC, put some turnt music, do something, get some turnt music, let the girls fight, do something better. Another reason Bad Girls Club lost ratings is because they don't know how to promote. Back in the day, Oxygen used to have this thing called Live Out Loud, and they would choose a girl or something from every season. She'd be like, Live Out Loud, and she would draw something. That used to be so cool. After, I want to say, BGC 12, or even during BGC 12, I don't remember any girl doing Live Out Loud. They just stopped promoting the show. I think that Live Out Loud with Oxygen, that really brought the show to its light. That really brought promotion. That really made people want to view into the show. Like, Live Out Loud. I mean, that was the basis of BGC. It feels like you're watching BGC when you see that. When they took that away, it was so bland. It was pretty mundane. There was nothing to look forward to. It's just like they didn't care anymore. I don't know if producers sold the show to somebody else. I want to say that. I think that's what happened. I think they sold the show to somebody else. But whoever they sold the show to, they did not know what the heck they were doing. So that's definitely another bad part on behalf of BGC. Another reason Bad Girls Club lost ratings is definitely because I feel like Bad Girls Club gave up. You had so much potential, especially for a show like Bad Girls Club. For Bad Girls Club that has so many fans. Bad Girls Club has so many fans. It has so much potential. And they just threw it all away. You threw all this potential away. You stopped caring. You stopped making the previews look good. You stopped the girls from fighting. You had a security guard every single second. It just wasn't fun anymore. Now, after BGC 14, which I feel like they even lost more viewers, because BGC 14 got more ratings than BGC 15 through 17. A lot of people don't know that, but BGC 14 averaged more ratings than BGC 15 through 17. And the reason for that is people got frustrated with the security. They didn't allow the twins to come to the reunion. That was so whack. You could have had this bomb reunion, this turned up reunion with the twins, stay mad on the security, make some iconic new moments, and turn up. Another reason when girls sign up for a show, in the contract, they should make it mandatory for the bad girls to come to the reunion. I think it's so whack when the bad girl doesn't want to go to the reunion. It's not their fault if the producers banned them from coming. That's totally not their fault. But when a bad girl chickens out there for whatever reason, she's like, I don't want to come to the reunion. That's so whack to me. You signed up for a show. You did the show. The show you gave you some fame. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. The show gave you some fame. Now it's time for you to follow through. Follow what you started. You started the show, so follow what you started and go to that reunion and finish what you started. Millen set the pace, BGC 11, and I think it was so whack for her not to come to the BGC 11 reunion. That was so whack. And she started a trend, because after Millen, I think she was the first bad girl ever to not attend a reunion. Then BGC 12, another girl, I'm not going to mention her name, God bless her soul, she didn't show up to the reunion. And I think it started a trend for BGC 13. There was plenty of girls who didn't show up to the reunion. BGC 14, they banned the twins. And it just starts to be a whole mess, okay? Make it mandatory for girls to show up to the reunion. If they don't want to show up, they have to pay like $5,000. And before the girls go on the show, they're not going to have that much money. Shade! Before the girls go on the show, they're not going to have that much money. So make it mandatory to go to the reunion or give them a $5,000 fee. I guarantee you they're going to run to that reunion because they're not going to have the money to pay. So when you do that and you use strategy to control these girls' heads, now they're going to go to the reunion. Now you're going to get a good reunion. And I want to say from BGC 4 to at least BGC 12, girls were able to take that brand of Bad Girls Club and make a name for themselves because, lucky for them, they were in Bad Girls Club at a good time when the show had high ratings, so they could actually make a brand off of that. So in the future, if there is ever going to be a BGC 18, Oxygen should hire me. They should really let me produce these shows. I have ideas. I would produce such a good show. I have ideas. I would choose the bombest cast. I would make the trailer bomb. I would choose security. I would let these girls throw hands. And then you create iconic moments. Duh, it's Bad Girls Club. So the reason Bad Girls Club lost ratings is because of lack of fights. Number one, lack of fights, strict security, which is lame. Trailer. Number two, lack of trailer promotion. The trailers started looking whack. Third reason, promo. No Oxygen, live out loud. Live out loud. Oxygen, live out loud. You just stop caring. Number four, the location. People are getting tired of LA. Do something else. Go somewhere tropical. It doesn't even have to be somewhere tropical. Go back to New Orleans. Do something different. Come on, use strategy. Do something different. Go to New York City, New Orleans, Atlanta, Chicago. Go somewhere different and choose a nice house. When you do something different, something fresh, you're going to get viewers. So, as I said, thank you so much for tuning into my sound off on why Bad Girls Club lost the ratings it did. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me your opinions in the comment. Why do you think Bad Girls Club lost the ratings? Did I miss something? Do you think I was wrong? Do you think I was right? Let me know. It's Knife and Fresh. I want to hear your opinions. Thank you so much for tuning in. Follow me on Instagram at Knife and Fresh. Follow Instant Reaction TV. Follow us at Instant Reaction TV. I'm the only knife in the world. Comment, show me your opinions. Love you guys. It's been my pleasure. Peace.